Hi guys, Miss Melissa here, coming from my home to your home. Oh, I bet you're wondering why I have a sign behind me. Last week was Christopher's birthday. So the sign says Happy 21st birthday, Chris, because he turned 21. Now we didn't celebrate his birthday the way we usually do. We stayed home like everyone's supposed to. We sang happy birthday to him, and he didn't receive any gifts, but it was okay. We were happy to know that he is part of our lives and that he had turned 21. He was excited about just turning 21, and he was just happy to be with his family during this time for his birthday. So if you're turning, your birthday is this month, or if it was last month after we were no longer together, I thought I'd sing happy birthday to you. Here goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And many more. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to read a book to you and Dragon. The book I have is called Help Your Dragon Deal with Anxiety. I know during this time right now, people are feeling a little anxious because there's so many changes and nothing is the way it was even 2 months ago. So I hope that this book helps you a little. Let's read it. And Dragon, why don't you listen? Here we go. Help your dragon deal with anxiety. Dragon, I hope this helps you. Hello, my name is Drew, and I'm as pleased as I can be that you've picked this book to read. I'm sure you will agree that there is much to learn from the pages of a book when you open up the cover and you take the time to look. You're going to notice this book has rhymes in it. My dragon, Diggory-Doo, and I have quite a tale to share. It's the lesson that Diggory learned when he became aware of the time when he was wasting over worry and distress. He suffered from anxiety and fretted to excess. Once Diggory had to take a test in mathematics class, and though he studied very hard, he feared he wouldn't pass. What if? I'm scared I may forget, he cried, the lessons that I've learned. He paced the floor and wrung his hand. Diggory was concerned. Diggory-Doo plays basketball. His team is not too bad. But every night before a game, Diggory-Doo got sad. What if I shoot and miss, he cried. What if we lose the game? What if my coach gets mad at me and says that I'm to blame? Diggory-Doo loves camping trips. He's handy, I'll admit, to huff and puff a dragon flame to keep the campfire lit. But when he was a little guy, he'd worry and complain. Our weekend plans will all be ruined if it begins to rain. Diggory had a book report he had to give at school. Diggory was a nervous wreck. He really lost his cool. The other kids will laugh at me, they'll tease and then make fun. Diggory-Doo had given up before he had begun. Diggory-Doo got anxious when he had to get a shot or go to see the doctor. He would cry, I'd rather not. A shot will make you well, I said. It's nothing you should dread. But Diggory-Doo shook his head and then he hid beneath his bed. Come on, I'd rather not. Poor Diggory had a meltdown almost every single day. He clearly needed help to make the worry go away. Diggory-Doo, I told him, there are things that you can do when you're feeling anxious and you don't know what to do. Like when you have a test to take and fear you won't succeed, just a change in point of view is all you really need. Will I make it? I've got this. The inventor of the bulb, who gave the world electric light, tried 1,000 times and failed before he finally got it right. There must be a way. I'm not giving up. So when you fail a test, it's not so bad for goodness sakes. Just be like Thomas Edison, who learned from his mistakes. I have to study better. Diggory said that these were things he never knew before. This advice is helpful, Drew. Please, won't you tell me more? Of course, I said to Diggory Doo. Here's some more advice. When you ask what if, then you should think of something nice. Hope he's thinking about rainbows and the sun coming out behind the clouds. Don't ask, what if we lose? Or what if the coach is mad at me? Ask, what if I win and I'm MVP? MVP stands for Most Valuable Player. And don't be anxious when the weather interferes with your event. It makes no sense to worry about stuff you can't prevent. If your camping trip is canceled, there are other things to do, like bake some cookies, play a game, or read a book or two. So there's a picture of him baking cookies, playing a game, and reading a book because it's raining outside. And when you have a speech to make, don't panic or be scared. Just practice and be ready. You'll do fine if you're prepared. So he's practicing in front of the family. When it comes to shots and other things you'd rather not, take a deep breath and count to 10. Then think a happy thought. So he's thinking happy thoughts. So it's good to remember to take a breath and count to 10. Let's try that. 10. What if I can't? What if I can? Now, when he's feeling anxious, Diggory Doo has tools to choose. For any stressful situation, he simply just pick one of these techniques to use. Now my dragon isn't anxious like he often was before. No longer does he wring his hands or cry and pace the floor. Learn a lesson from a dragon and remove your worried frown. You can be like Diggory Doo, the chillest dragon in town. So, this book called Help Your Dragon Deal with Anxiety was written by Steve Herman. Just remember, you can take a breath, you can think about other thoughts, you can have people help you, because this is a time when people are feeling anxious. But think of all the different tools you can use. Think of what you've learned with mindfulness to help you feel calmer inside. And just remember, we're here celebrating birthdays and any other events that are going on in your life. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye.